My name is Gaius Marius. I was born in a small village in the mountains of Caritum, Arpinum, Latium in 157 BC, which is present-day Arpino, Italy. I was not always a famous, wealthy leader. My life began as a common villager living with my parents on a farm. As soon as I was of age, I signed up for the military under Scipio Aemilianus, serving as a junior officer in Spain and on the Balearic Islands. After serving in the military, I came home and served as a tribune in 119 BC. Later, I was elected propraetor in 115 BC, and soon after, in 111, I married Julia Caesar, which helped lead to my political popularity and power. Soon, the Jugurthan War began, and I pleaded with the Senate that I could take Jugurtha down if elected to the council. The Senate agreed, and Jugurtha was soon captured by Sulla. I took Jugurtha back to Rome, and I took credit for what Sulla had done, and we became bitter rivals. During my years of service, I wanted to increase the size of the Roman army, but the farmers didn't want to leave their farms. So I began to take in voluntary troops, mainly the poor, and at the end of their military career, I offered them land, but some stayed and made a life serving the military. This began to increase the size of our army by vast numbers. I also began to increase each legion's size to 6,000 men, while dividing each legion into 10 cohorts of 600 men. I made the cohort the standard tactical unit of legions, getting rid of the smaller units that had been previously used. I developed a silver eagle as a symbol for each standard legion. In 102, the Cimbri and Teutons advanced along the Roman fronts. I met the Teutons in Aquae Sextiae, and I defeated them, and then assisted Quintus Lutatius and Catulus, flanking the Cimbri along the Taudan plain near Versailles. Romans thought it would be best to keep me as consul because of my great leadership and military knowledge. After returning home, I was elected to consulship for the 6th time. Then Saturninus, the current tribune, and I gave land grants to the veterans with the special bills Saturninus created. The Senate didn't like this, so we made them swear an oath to agree to the land grants or face exile or death. My fellow friend Saturninus and my companion for council, Glaucia, planned to murder Memmius, Roman orator and poet, tribune of the people, patron of Lucretius and acquaintance of Catulus. This plot led to their arrest. I took action and put them safely in the Senate house. Little did I know, an angry mob tore the roof apart and killed both prisoners. After this happened, I left Rome under my vow to Cybele, the mother goddess. Once my vow was completed, I returned to Rome and went back into the military. I helped take down the revolt led by Mithridates IV of Pontus. Sulla marched on Rome and ordered that I was to be put to death. So I fled to Africa and raised a new army. I took back Rome, appointed myself consul for the 7th time, and later died of a fever after a few days in January of 86 BC.